Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. And today we are reacting to the biggest hater ever. This is a story on the Reverse Flash and why he's just a huge hater. Like all the clips I've seen of this man, he's an absolute menace. I've never read the comic books or whatever. I watched the first 3 seasons of the TV show, then it got trash, and then I never watched it again. Their budget died, everything died, the storyline died, all the characters went bad. It was just all bad. So yeah, let's just see why the Reverse Flash is the biggest hater of all time.
Against Hollywood star Ezra Miller.
I'm not transgender, not binary. I don't want to be searched by a man.
Throwing a chair and striking a woman on the head, according
Oh yeah, and this is the actor too.
to police.
Hey, you just touched my penis. Please don't do that.
Whatever happened to him? Is he still acting? Let me know. I'm just curious. Ugh. That just creeps me out, like that thing he did with the makeup thing. Ugh. Wear makeup all you want. I don't really care. But my thing is, though, the eyes, nah, that's creepy.
It was me, Barry.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, today I'm here to discuss the most vile man to ever exist. A man who doesn't seek power, money, or fame. A man known for being the biggest hater. I'm talking
You gotta respect the level of pettiness, though. You gotta really respect hating on someone so much. You're known as the biggest hater, and widely known.
pettiest ever. And not just regular petty. No. This man will go to extreme lengths to make sure he gets his get back. Worse than Dio, worse than Caillou, worse than Homelander. The Flash is
That's crazy work. This man's an absolute demon.
biggest
If he's worse than Homelander.
Diabolical, the Reverse Flash. If you don't know who this man is or all the messed up stuff he's done, well, let me tell you. We could begin.
I know the basis. So me, I know the basis of he killed Barry's mother, he ran back in time, did all that jazz. I know that from watching the TV show, but other than that, I don't know too much on it. I've seen that popular clip. You know the one. But yeah.
Story. So Reverse Flash was born in the 25th century, where kids are genetically modified and no accidents happen. So no me's allowed. Not to jump. You could just tell.
Yikes. That's wild work, but same.
Hates his family. I mean, look at that face. You could tell he was gonna be a supervillain. And not gonna lie, for someone who's genetically modified, quote unquote, this dude is ugly. Oh my goodness.
Well, they're not going for looks. They're going for IQ. Did you not see? 167's crazy work. But they built sociopathic into it.
Sorry, I wouldn't be able to do that to my kid. I hope they at least installed a glow-up gene or something. But the one he hated most in his family was his little brother. He always saw him as annoying and a waste of time and all this other stuff.
Okay.
But most importantly, the time thing. You see, Reverse Flash was obsessed with time, so much that he eventually became obsessed with the Speed Force. He even started illegally researching it.
Illegally researching it? Was the Speed Force, not allowed to research? Well, I guess, I don't know. It's weird, because I'm assuming that, there would still be a Flash, no? Unless, Barry Allen's, whole lineage died, or they could stop putting the type of Speed Force into people. 'Cause I feel like they'd always want a Flash, especially in DC Comics, to keep the world safe.
And the one who caught him in the act was his little brother. And y'all remember how a second ago I told you he ain't like his little brother? Well, he was the one that was gonna arrest him. And while most brothers argue or maybe even fist fight when they get mad at each other, nah. Reverse Flash, he just decided to completely remove his brother from existence. Gone. He never.
My brother got a little inconvenienced, so he was like, I'm just gonna erase you. You're gone. You're done, kid.
Never existed. The next
Better luck
panel
next
already
time.
says, my name is Barton. I am an only child. He removed him from the timeline. So now in this new timeline, he actually gets time to put towards his studies since his brother's dead, and he actually makes it into the Flash Museum. But guess what? There's still a competitor who's ahead of him. And while most people would just work their way up and eventually get there in the future, nah. Reverse Flash just kills the dude. I will say though,
Dude, this is crazy work. Because the thing is, all the DC villains have their motives. This dude's motive is to just be... I don't know. I really don't know his motive. That's crazy.
did try to ask him nicely, and the dude refused to give him information, so...
Because it's not like he's trying to take over the world or anything. Everything I know about him, that's not what his plans are.
After that, though, Eobard still wasn't able to tap into the Speed Force. It got to the point where his parents were worrying about him because he was obsessing over this. And they were even going to get this dude to close down the Flash.
Why did he look like that? My guy wearing the visors, the Oakleys. Nah.
For good. And just like any good son would do, he kills his parents. And he did it.
Bro, this dude's a menace. He's menace to society. That's actually crazy work.
He even care. He literally says, not even in my parents' unfortunate death could they stop me from pursuing the secret of the Speed Force. It's not that serious, bro. Somebody please lock this man up. He knows no bounds. And I hate to say it, but it gets worse.
Well, my thing is, right, everyone that's trying to stand in his way, whatever, just encourage him. That's what you got to do. Or he will erase you from the timeline. He will take you out. Nah. I'm going to be like, yeah, buddy, go for it. Go for it, dude. I got you, man. Because he is, scary, man.
Somehow. Eventually, though, while doing his research, Eobard falls in love. But
Okay.
of course, like most other things in his life, someone was standing in the way. And what other way to pull a
He kills the dude, I'm assuming.
girl who has a fiance than to kill the fiance? Am I right, fellas? But that doesn't work. And the girl pretty much tells Eobard, I don't like you, and I never will. And what he does to her when she says this is, Lord have mercy. Reverse Flash travels back in time to when she was 5 years old and shakes her at super speed and leaves her brain.
That's the wildest thing I've ever heard in my life. Oh my gosh, I didn't know it was deep like that. I knew he was a menace, no doubt. I didn't know he was like that, though. That's crazy work.
Dead. Like, she can't speak. This is all because she rejected him. Like, I can't believe it. I can't believe.
Yeah, dude, go to the gym. Don't erase her from the, like, plane of existence. Well, I guess he didn't. He still kept her alive, but honestly, that's worse.
Reverse Flash is just like me. So now in this new timeline, Eobard never
Wild
fell in
work.
love. And he finds his capsule with Barry's suit in it and learns to harness the Speed Force. And this is when he becomes Reverse Flash. Well, first, he becomes the Flash of the 25th century. Then he goes back in time, gets beat up by Wally West, finds out he's meant to be Barry's biggest enemy, and then he becomes Reverse Flash.
Wait, he just finds out, like, he's told, oh yeah, you're Reverse Flash. You're not the Flash. And he's like, fair enough.
Which is not a good reason to hate Barry at all. I mean, you looked up to him, and then you found out that you had to become his biggest
To be fair, dude could have never been a hero. The wild stuff he did. My guy was just trying to be a hero just because he kind of wanted to. He's like, kind of sounds cool. I'd like to go fast. Yeah, fair enough.
enemy, so you became his biggest enemy. It doesn't matter. But if you guys thought the origin was bad, Reverse Flash is devious. That's the only word I can use for it. He's devious. So first, he tries to take away Barry's powers. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, you gotta stop your villain, of course. You gotta stop. If you're a villain, you gotta stop the person trying to stop you. So it makes sense he tries to take his powers.
The thing is, if Barry never becomes the Flash, Reverse Flash can't become Reverse Flash. So he capitalizes off that perfectly and makes sure if he can't kill Barry, he will make every day of Barry's life slightly worse than the last. And there's the big stuff like killing his mom and framing his dad for the murder, killing his dog, trying to steal one of his wives in the
Okay, killing his dog's kind of wild. He killed Catwoman? Jeez.
eventually killing her, and allowing Barry to save his mom, only for Barry to find out that him saving his mom
Yeah, Flashpoint.
causes the end of the world. But the stuff that really gets me is the little stuff, the petty stuff, because it just lets you know how crazy he is. And how
Well, the big stuff I could the big stuff I see, because that's what all villains do. But what does he mean petty? Let's see.
relatable he is, really. If Barry's going downstairs, best believe he's getting pushed. If Barry's
He ran back in time to push him down the stairs. That's absolutely devious work. Yo. Oh. It's kind of like, I wouldn't do the atrocities he did, but if I was a villain, I'd be doing petty stuff like that, because I would find that hilarious.
going to sleep, best believe there's a monster under his bed. If Barry makes a friend, best believe he's getting erased from the time.
Brother will just, anyone that he just doesn't like, he's like, oh, you're friends with Barry? Yeah, I am. Okay, gone. He's done. He's done for it. He's erased. There's no more Billy.
And And the worst one, in my opinion, just because of how petty it is, was the time that Barry was playing baseball and a ball got hit to him in outfield and he was about to catch it, but Reverse Flash moved his hand slightly to the right just so he wouldn't catch it. That's just too funny. Y'all ain't never seen me what happened?
Nah, dude. Like, he's a menace.
In the goob when he didn't catch the ball. Imagine what happened to Barry. Reverse Flash is just hatred itself. Do you know how many times he's reset a timeline just to mess with Barry? Not to mention, he once told Barry he was gonna go back in time, kill his mom again, pose as a social worker just so he can raise him. Then on his...
That is wild. Imagine going back in time, killing the mother, and then raising the kid. That is crazy work. Would he have been a good dad? I wonder. Probably not, of course. Made sure he didn't have any friends, but I wonder if he would have like kept up a facade, kind of like what he did in the Flash TV show.
18th birthday, he would hit him with a
It was me, Barry.
Reverse Flash would do anything to make Barry's life miserable, which makes you think, if he would do anything and he could travel to any timeline, who's to say he didn't come to our timeline and mess with Ezra Miller? Like, think about it.
That makes sense. Honestly, that would make sense because like I was so hyped for the Flash movie, and then everything came out about Ezra Miller, and I haven't even watched it, and the Flash is my favorite superhero.
Who just randomly commits crimes like that? Throwing a chair at a woman? That's something only Reverse Flash is capable of. Or who's to say he didn't mess with the Flash TV show? Walk with me real quick. The show was good until what?
It was great. It was goated.
Season 4 or Season 5, right? Now imagine this. Remember when the Flash CW was good?
It was me, Barry.
I removed your previous director to make sure the new one made the show absolute. You cannot tell me.
I could see it. Honestly, I really could see it because it was one of the best TV shows. It really was. It was new. It was something we haven't seen before. The animation was good. It looked a little choppy sometimes, but overall, trying to get people at super speed, it looked decent. And then it just suddenly went terrible. That's a bit suspect. Maybe the Reverse Flash did come back just to ruin Barry's life, because who knows? Maybe there's an alternate timeline where Barry Allen's real, and we're just writing comic books based off that timeline.
That's not realistic. Reverse Flash is responsible for everything bad that's happened in Barry's life, including Ezra Miller and the TV show.
I could see that.
Still lock that man up, for real. And moral of the story. Remember when you were making out with your first
Oh, I've seen those.
girlfriend and you came right as she touched your leg?
Yeah. No. That was a great video. I'm gonna link it down below. And if you guys enjoyed this type of videos, let me know. And also, like, this dude, menace to society, gets crazy. I'll see you next time.